Well, let's see if those buttons actually work, shall we? I'm live. I'm live. Unbelievably so, but here I am. Hooray. Let's get into it. Which button is it? Which button is it? I think it's this button. Oh, I'm so out of practice, but I got the button right. How good is that? Hello, hello. Long time, absolutely no see. And you may think, Bitman, what are you wearing? If that's the top of the questions that you've got. This is my wife's hoodie. It's very comfortable. It's freaking cold here right now, okay? So let's just address that and get that out of the way. It's garlic bread. It's very comfortable. So we're going to be doing that. Is that an ad I've copped straight away? Unbelievable. Unbelievable, eh? Ads straight away. Hello, if you've not seen me before, and in fact, you probably have not seen me before because I did stream a long time ago. In fact, I can probably check that. Where were my last streams? You can see that over here now. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Over here? Where's my streams? Last stream was 9th of June, 7th of June, and that was after a little bit of a hiatus from the 7th of June, no, from the 8th of March. So like I went on a year break, year and a bit, and I came back for 2 streams. 2 whole streams. And then I went to hospital. That's a whole different story. So if you've seen me before, thank you. I don't know how you've seen me before, but thank you for even stopping by. My name is Bitman, and usually this channel's been in a bit of flux. If you've found this channel before, you might have found it for lots of different reasons. You might have found it for a XCOM playthrough failure. You might have found it from a Darkest Dungeon playthrough failure. That's 2 failures at least. Maybe you found it from a Dark Souls 3 Convergence failures. Or Dark Souls 3 failures as a whole. Possibly you found it from some Stardew videos I made where I pretended to be an old man. And also you might have found it from the anniversary streams I did and a few games where I played on their anniversaries. And so all of that combined, this channel's been a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Let's get some music again, if we can, without ads. And yeah, here I am again, putting it in flux all over again. Because this time, what's this channel going to be about? It's going to be about having a bit of fun. That's a bit with 2 T's. You know what I mean? Bit man, you know, 2 T's, and a bit more fun. You know what I mean? Because I was looking around, I was thinking, I liked streaming. It was fun. It was fun. I'd like to get into it again. But you know, just playing games again. Everyone's got that. You can find lots of people playing games. There's millions of Let's Plays out there. Way more entertaining than me, maybe even. maybe not. You know. But I just wanted to try experience things in a way that was fun for me. I want to use streaming as an excuse to just mess around. And what more can I do to mess around with things than to not quit my day job? To actually do a little bit of game making along the way. Now, why is this? What is this? Why is this on this gaming channel? You might say, what the heck is this? This is Unity, if you don't know. This is what you can make games with. One of many tools you can use to make game with. Do I recommend it? No. But I'm in too deep now. It's fine. It's a good tool. There's lots of great game engines out there. Honestly, the best game engine is the one that you use to make and finish a game. There you go. That's my little bit of wisdom that I can turn into a short later. That'll sound really profound. I need to, I think, a deeper voice though for that to work. But what I wanted to do is play games still. We're still playing games here. That's not changing. There's no difference here. I will still be playing games. But I didn't just want to play games again as it was. I wanted to have a bit more fun. Quite literally, have a bit more fun. And what we will be playing is probably still pretty old games. I mean, if you've come here from the anniversary streams and the anniversary videos and the shorts about different older games, that's not going to change. There's still probably going to be old games most of the time, short of a game that I absolutely am enamored with that is new. Or a sponsored segment. God, can you imagine sponsored segments? I can't imagine, actually. Pretend that I'm that popular one day. But probably old games, because they have the beautiful nature of being cheap or free or something I already own. And also, I just love a little hit of nostalgia. So I was looking at one game in particular to start me off. Let me just... Woo. That is a terrible banner. I just noticed this for the first time. Because I was in my library here. I was like, yep, all right, put some Fable. What the heck is this? This is done by someone who's just opened up MS Paint for the first time, probably. And that's the best formatting they could do on that. Is that like a community page something? I refuse to believe that's the real banner that they decided to go with. Surely it's not the store page, right? They didn't have that in the store page somewhere. I mean, maybe. So I wouldn't put it past it. I mean, the store page is pretty old. Maybe not. But yes, we're going to be playing some Fable. Lost Chapters. Why this game? To start, many reasons. One, Fable 4 comes out this year. 2025 release. It hasn't actually had a date announced as far as I can tell. Let me, in fact, confirm that quickly. There we go. We got it over here. Oh. No, it doesn't like to go over there. Fable 4 release date. Oh, next year. Originally set to release 2025, be pushed back to 2026. There you go. Well, it's coming soon. Soon TM. Soon TM. And I've played all the Fable games before. I haven't actually finished, I think, any of them. 2. No, I've probably finished 1 and 2. And this is where we're looking to in the first place. And part of the reasons I'm looking into this, just sit there for a second, Trailer. Sit down, settle down. Is I played this a long time ago. When I was a teenager. Now that was a long time ago. Many of you would be younger than that. If you're watching this on Twitch or YouTube, you would be way younger than the age you wouldn't even been born at the age I played this game at. All right, let's just put that in perspective. The grey hairs, you may not see them, but they are there. Trust me, especially in the beard. Actually, I mean, sorry, you see these ones? That's actually a whole different story. I played this, but I have a very bad memory of it. And that's not just due to old age, that does help. But largely because I didn't actually own the game. I think I borrowed a friend's Xbox who had Fable 1. And I think Fable 2 as well. Because I have memories of playing Fable 2, but I can't think of having played it very long. Fable 3 I also played, because my wife had an Xbox 360, and she owned Fable 3. I played a fair bit of that. And then our Xbox 360 died because it doesn't matter how many times you replace that, you'll still get the red ring of death. It's still inevitable. So I was sort of keen to replay this because, yeah, new game's coming out. And I was sort of like, hey, is this any good anymore? I can't remember. And then I thought very simply to myself, I was like, well, do I just want to play it again? Because I have this little problem. God, I'm going to be talking for ages. Am I even going to do anything? I don't know. We'll find out. I have this little problem when I'm playing games, and other people. I wonder if you've got this too, which is when you have this sort of nostalgia like itch that you got to scratch. You know, you just got. Suddenly, I have this need to turn off ads on Spotify. Bloody hell! Piss off, Yui. That's why I need to pay for a subscription. Probably, I can't afford that. I don't know if you have this when you're doing nostalgia, but basically, I start playing a game, and I'm like very excited. Let's match excitement. This is top excitement. This is bottom excitement. Down here on the lower, head top, down here low. Now at the start of playing it, I'm very excited. I'm like, oh man, I have not played this game in a long time. Their bar is up here. And you start playing, and you get this real, like, oh, I remember this part. Oh, you know, let's take an analogy of, say, an old Pokemon game. Just say you're like, oh, I really want to play Pokemon Gold. Heart Gold. You know, that's the one we're going to pick for this reference. You start playing, you're like, oh, you pick Totodile, you're like, hey. And then you like get through, you know, it's the first one. Oh, the Bellsprout Tower, I remember this, you know. Oh, the ruins of, you know, unknown. Oh, I'll have to come back later for that, you know. And you get through, and you get to a certain point. And then you're like, yeah, I gotta level up some Pokemon. Oh yeah, okay, no, some new Pokemon. Yeah, my excitement's pretty high. And then the grinding starts, and then it sort of hits this midpoint of the game where you're meant to, you're going through the motions. You can't wait to get to the end, usually. But the nostalgia, the hits started to wear off. The joy of reopening this old, game. You've now seen it. You're like, yeah, I know how the rest plays out. There's no surprises anymore. So you're continuing, and you get a point somewhere down here, and you're hoping it's going to get there later, but there's no guarantee. And what happens is usually go, I know how this game's going to go. So this itch is scratched, And there's so many old games I open, and that's exactly what I do. I get maybe 5 hours in, maybe 10, maybe even 20 hours in of these old games. But usually I never get to the end. I get somewhere before the end, about halfway. Usually not more than halfway. And I go, yeah, the edge is scratched. Sometimes I will push through. Usually those are exceptionally good games, or they're short, or I'm on a roll or something like that. Because the surprise is gone, it's hard to keep that nostalgia itch going. So this is why I think challenge runs and fun ways of playing games is just a great way to experience them and re-experience them. Nuzlocke in Pokemon is a perfect example. You can revisit old games and have a interesting challenge. They can be hard, they can be really easy. There's lots of different types of Nuzlocke. Really, it's your own self-implied rule. It's self-applied rules, not implied, applied. And if it's easy, it's easy. If it's hard, it's hard, and you can sort of have a little bit of fun doing that. It's a good way to re-experience the game because, compared to when you were a kid, when you just leveled up Charizard to level 100 using a rare candy, missing no hack. But then, yeah, and so I look at these old games and I think, okay, well, I'd like to do that. I'd like to play with a little bit of a challenge, a little bit of something different. So, looking at Fable, I'm looking at this old game. In fact, let's take a little look at it for a second. Let's look at the trailer. I actually have no idea how this trailer looks. I just bought this game. I didn't actually watch the trailer. Oh, the frames have dated. On your Lionhead, where are you now? Actually know a few ex-Lionhead people. I think everyone worked on Fable. Everyone knows someone who worked on Fable. It's just a ritual of game dev. Oh, in the era just before everything was very brown. But where they're leading towards it. It doesn't look it now because it's dated really badly. But at the time, I remember when I was a teenager with pimples everywhere, I was like, oh, good, evil. Oh, shooting an arrow, unbelievable. How many games can you do that? Hero, villain. Voiceovers weren't a thing back then. There was no epic trailer guy speaking over these. Fable, the Lost Chapters. Oh, that's at the end of the trailer? Because they had to show you kissing someone. Wait a second. Hold on. The stinger at the end. All right. Let's play this out again just a little bit. It's not a very long trailer. Let's. I have to walk through this quickly. All right. Here's the trailer. Here's why you're buying this game, right? This is for people to buy the game. Interesting looking character. He's cool. Throws his sword on the ground. Explodes. Oh, okay. It's made by Lionhead. Okay, it's the opening credits. That's a very cool way of opening credits. Sure. You might look at this and go, Microsoft Game Studios. Okay, you might think, oh, I know them. It's got a good reputation. Oh, okay. Oh, this is an interesting medieval setting. There's lightning going on. There's lots of NPCs. Oh, they're all cheering around this guy. Is that me? That could be me. Oh, swinging. Sword play with a magic sword. Oh, okay. I could be interested in that. At least 3 animations. I mean, that's more than many. Was that some... there's magic and effects going on now. good, evil? Is there some sort of morality? Or is it evil to shoot guys in the head? Could be. Hero, villain. And then there's like appearance changes. Different settings to look at. Okay, yeah. I mean, this could be up my alley. You're not sure. Horns coming out of the head? That's crazy. Fable the Lost Chapters. And then you think, as always trailers do, you think, I just want that little sting. I want that little bit of extra that makes me buy this game. You can kiss people! Yes! Yes! This is the game of my dreams! They've stung me. They got me. Hit. Where's my wallet? That's where. Add to cart. Bam. Straight away. I wasn't sold until that last 5 seconds. Now we're in. Anyway, that distraction. I have never watched that trailer. It's amazing. So we're gonna play this game, but not tonight, because I was thinking, what can I do that may be a little bit more fun? And obviously, in this game, I don't know if you can see it in any of these screenshots because, you know, as we've established, this game sells itself dramatically well. But I mean, there was a little bit of the trailer that said like good, evil. I mean, can I get that up again? Oh, good, evil. Oh, wait, it was in the preview there. Evil, good. Good. Evil, good. There we go. You could be evil or good. And typically, when I play games of morality, I'm a goody two shoes. Look at me. Look at this face. Clearly a goody two shoes. That's because often the evil options are just a bit, you know. So I was like, oh, maybe I should try, you know, a different playthrough. A different playthrough might be more interesting, and that could be if I play through the evil option. But, you know, it's then pretty predictable what I'm going to do. So I thought, why not experience it with something that makes it a mystery to you watching this, me playing this, just a mystery. And that mystery will be morality by randomness, by flipping a coin. And then what I realized very quickly, because I thought, oh, I need a coin flipper. Coin flip Google. So I'm looking around, and if you go to Google, you can find a coin flipper. Hey, there we go. We can play Fable now. Look at this exciting. Oh, heads again. How good is this? Wait, heads again. How good is that? Tails. It's got it all. It's got it all in this Google coin flipper. It's not particularly exciting, is it? Is it? However, just gonna crack my knuckles there and flex my ability. I'm actually a bit of a programmer. Just a bit of a programmer, actually. And that's just one T. That's not two T's at all. I don't rate my programming skills very highly. But I do it. It's a bit of my day job. And I thought, I don't need Google to have a coin flipper. I'll make one all by myself. Thank you very much. So that when I flip the coin for whether I'm going to, you know, rebuild the school of orphans. I have no idea what's in Fable. Let's just say, when I'm going to save the orphans, or whether I'm going to burn an entire village down. I want that coin that I flip to have real weight to it, you know? It's a weighty decision. You don't want that little animation from Google doing, you know, yeah. You want actual physical weight, and you want to see that hit the table and bounce off and fall on the floor, and you go, no, that one didn't count. Do over. I meant to flip heads. I mean, it shouldn't have bounced off the table. I mean, that obviously was going to happen. So tonight, to prepare for our Fable 1 playthrough and our coin flip morality, we're going to make a coin flipper. Or as I've labeled it, Coin Flopper 2. Why Coin Flopper 2? Let me show you what happened to Coin Flopper 1. I don't know why it's pink. I made this scene 2 days ago. And I did this. I went File, New Scene. It gives you these options. I clicked that. I saved that scene. And I came back 2 days later and it went pink. So here we are. We're on Coin Flopper 2. I have no idea what happens. I use Unity. I get paid to use Unity. It doesn't mean I'm very good at it. It doesn't mean I understand it. And I definitely am not going to be an evangelist for it. But as I said, the best game is the one that the best game engine is the one that you use to finish something. So, hey, some very successful games have been made in GameMaker. Some very successful games have been made in Unity, Unreal, Godot. It doesn't matter. Some very successful games have been made in Roblox, and that's its own thing. Minecraft has got its own successful games. It doesn't matter. Whatever you use to make it. This is what I know. I haven't had time to learn anything else. So this is what we've got. This is how we're going to do it. So, like all good things, we start. Where am I going to start? I need a coin. What do we got here? Let's get myself a nice, lovely. Look at this coin. I'll call this a coin. There he is. Our coin. A little tall. Let's go that way, but also that way. Ooh, that way. Your collision's going to be awful, though, isn't it? Absolutely terrible. I think the only way I would fix this is with a mesh collider. But I assume that if I add a mesh collider to this... So those haven't... I'll try to explain the best I can when I'm doing this. I've never actually tried to stream myself making games or talking through it. I just usually sit in silence, headphones in, and stare at the screen. And go. And that's how I make games. Actually, I talk myself through it. Mesh collider, does this work? Let's have a look. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it looks good. Okay. And then we want to put in... is he still a bit fat, aren't you? Let's make it a little... I mean, a coin should not be very thick. It's also probably still too big. Well, we'll start there. He'll look all right. He'll get there. All right. I also can delete all of this stuff. What's this? Ground? I'll keep the ground. Platform? We'll keep the platform. Why not? Unity material ball? That can go. All right. Let's get the coin. Let's flip it somehow. Akima Games. Hello. Love hearts to you too. Good to see ya. Thank you for joining the Unity stream as we make a coin flipper that's going to be terrible, but also perfect. Somehow. Somehow. It's going to be a real coin. That's for sure. How am I going to do the real coin? We're going to work that out now. First things first, I need something that makes me hit the button. So I'm just going to, I always like to do this, make an empty sort of like player, controller. I don't know what this will do. I don't know what anything does until I put it all together. Sort of like, I'm like one of those like discovery artists, Mr. Squiggle is a great example. I just draw the lines and then eventually it all comes together. I'm like, oh yeah, cool. Did I plan that? Not really. We're going to put in some scripts. First things first, we're going to want a... have I made a folder for this? No, I haven't. I'll make a folder. And we'll call this one Coin Flopper 2. Obviously, Coin Flopper 2 is the way to go. Make ourselves a new script. I did already make a script in advance. Super impressive piece of code that will make you jealous. I probably should zoom that in a little bit more so you can actually read that too. There you go. We'll leave this for later so that you actually get jealous later. For now, I don't imagine I'll make you jealous with anything I do. Part of the reason I'm doing this too is to actually just get a bit back in the practice of making stupid stuff. Not spending my same time all day in the same code base. I need to experiment a bit more again. All right, let's just call this the coin flip controller. That'll do. Coin flip controller. Oh, I'm probably in the way of coin flip controller. I can drag that a little bit over. You don't need to see my folders, do you? They're just folders. Folders, coin flip controller. All you need to know. Oh, did my Castellabs actually even work there? I didn't actually notice whether it worked or not. Oh, let me just send a quick test message so that worked. Yeah, it did work. All right, I didn't actually see that. Oh, I've got 2 tests coming through too, don't I? Test. Right, yep, okay. I actually have multi-stream here, so if you are watching on Twitch or YouTube and you prefer one or the other, you'll find me on both. So feel free to go to the platform of your heart's requirement. There's a word there. of your heart's desire. Demand. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. All right. Coin flipper. First we want the coin. Let's grab the coin. Also, where'd the music go? God damn it. Oh, it's because it was, I was getting ads everywhere, wasn't I? Maybe I shouldn't be using Spotify. All right. I've got distracted again. Okay. Coin flipper. This might be the whole stream, really. I just keep getting distracted. Let's put a rigid body reference. Coin to flip. Coin to flip RB. And I want to obviously hit save straight away because I have a habit of like, I've lost too much work over the years that I cannot do a thing without hitting Control S. Basically, like it's like hot. I literally be like, it's that. That's the action to do it. Yeah, it's little finger, middle finger, Control S. That's the hotkeyed action. Oh my gosh, it is compiling these scripts forever. Are you serious? Settle down. All right, maybe we won't Control S too much. All right, play controller. We're gonna throw you on there straight away. We need a rigid body, obviously, on this straight away too. Rigid body. This will need to do something fantastic eventually. But now, let's do it super simple. We're gonna say, that if, whoa. Typing around, problem is I'm typing around the microphone, which I usually don't do. Like, I don't know, if I can show you the setup just quickly. This is the setup. So I'm typing around their box. It's just how I'm working with it. That's all I've got to work with. I need a boom arm so I can do, whoa, yeah. But for now, it's on a box. It's on a weighted hula hoop box that's never been opened.
Host a jam with your friends and
Shut
share
up,
your favorite
Spotify.
songs
Okay,
with the
this is not
entire
working.
squad.
We're not going to use music. Get us music. That's not going to work for me. I like to just code in peace with the sound of my own voice. If maybe I just need this further away. It's not going to work very well. If input dot get key down, I like to do it like that. I don't like to use get access. Sue me. Key code dot. What do I want to tie this to? Maybe I do want to do a mouse button. Let's do it. Let's just do spacebar. The classic spacebar to jump. Why are you out there? All right. Also, I apologize in advance if you don't like how the code looks. Sue me. I've never met two programmers who have their formatting the same. If you're interested in programming and you go, that's strange, mine doesn't look like that, then welcome to programming. No one's looks like anyone else's. I literally have worked with people who pass me code and I'm like, yeah, I know I can read it. I know what all these words mean, all these characters mean, but I just don't like how it looks. It just looks wrong. So if this does, we wanted to do a void flip coin. That'll be it. Flip coin. And this will just, for now, we're just going to shoot it up. We're going to say coin to flip. Add, explosion force. I mean, just add force. That's what we do. You can add explosion force if you want, obviously, but let's just do it. Add force. I want to go up. We want to go up in that direction. We want to times it by a certain force. We'll call this flip force. I just like using the word flip as much as I can. It's flipping good. Obviously, the force mode is impulse, not continuous, and not velocity change. Coin to flip to add force. We obviously want the flip force to be a float flip force. And we'll just give it a default of 5, which is probably never enough. It probably needs to be like 500, but it depends on the force of this all. We'll also need to probably totally add a position here, but for now, I always like to jump in and just test that things work before I get too ahead of myself. Some people like to just code 200 lines of stuff and then go, wait a second, what was I meant to do again? You also could just throw this in ChatGPT and it'd probably spit you something out very nicely, but I don't want to do that. I like to figure it out as I go. That's my motto. All right. assume this will just fall to the floor. Did that fall through the floor? Oh, you know what I need to do? Probably put a material on this so I actually see what I'm doing. Ignore the names of things you find along the way. Let's go art assets, coin flopper 2. And then we will say a material. Why is that up there as a default? Maybe I use them so much. Coin material. Oh, geez. Coin material. And then we'll give that a nice gold sheen. Bronze sheen. What color is our coin? Copper? Dirt? Silver? Let's get a nice goldish coin. Where's gold? Somewhere around here. Somewhere orangey, goldish. Maybe more like there. I feel like you're a little more orange than you need to be. There you go. How metallic can I make it? Oh, jeez, all the metallic. Let's make it like that metallic. How smooth are you? I mean, not very smooth. You're meant to be pretty shiny. That's probably overkill. It's bright. I mean, that's not the material though, is it? Not really. That'd be the light. Where's the light? Oh, light's plural. Hold on. Oh, reflection probe. Okay. Intensity. Let's lower that a little bit. Yeah, so just so I can see what I'm doing. It probably needs to be higher. Let's throw the camera up a little bit more too, so I can see the flip in action. Well, go that way a bit more up that way. There we go. All right. And then we probably actually need to track this eventually, but for now, let's hit play. Let's see the coin flipping in action. There is no collision on that, obviously. Duh. Geometry, does anyone have collision? The ground does. The platform, oh, it's very fancily made. But without, no, with collision. Hold on. What have I missed here? Do you actually have collision? Oh, wait, are you static? Does that matter? Does that matter? Where is my coin? Hold on. That could be the problem. Where is he? Oh, he's accelerating at infinite speed. Clearly in this default scene, I've missed something out here. What do we got here? My coin is has a mass, but it goes through things because I maybe have some stupid project settings. Maybe this is not a setup one, is it? Yeah, no, it's already okay. It's all colliding. What am I missing here? I knew I'd embarrass myself pretty quickly. You are falling through the floor because you have a mesh collider. Is the mesh collider bad? That might be a first tell. Box collider. It couldn't be the mesh collider, could it? Okay. Bloody Unity. Try to take it somewhere. Let's turn the box collider off and turn the... show me the mesh collider again. What's your problem? What's your problem, mesh collider? Am I actually going to have to make you in Unity? Oh, do I need to make you convex? Is that the problem? That's probably the problem. Hold on. Will that fall? Will that fall? Will it sink or float? Okay, that's all I need to do. What an amateur I am. All right. I could have been clicking this whole time. Let's have a look. Spacebarring. Not clicking. See, I should have put it on a mouse button, shouldn't I? Hey! I can send it to space, though. Oh, it will flip eventually. If there's something in its way. But right now, it's just a beautiful jump, isn't it? Lovely. Beautiful. So... Oh, here we go. I got a flip. Hey, can't tell if it's heads or tails yet, can you? But also, it's very clearly not flipping yet, is it? So, first things first, let's make it flip. Then we'll figure out heads and tails. I want to add a force at a certain location, basically. It's add force, and then you can have a add force at position. That's probably what I want to do. I want to add the force. When you flick a coin, you flick it at the edge. You don't flick it in the middle perfectly. You flick it at the edge, and you probably add a little... Do you add rotation to it? I think just flicking at the edge should be enough. So we want to, and this is how I like to do it because I'm a visual learner. No, I'm not a visual learner. We're going to do it by code. We're going to have a flip location from center. And that's center RE because I'm not American and we know how to spell. Thank you. In unrelated note, thank you, autocorrect. So we want to say coin to flip, and it's, what is it? Coin to flip, add force, add position. Oh, jeez. Add force, add position. The force we've already got from before, which is this one. The position will be position in world coordinates. It's a world coordinates as in like in the real world, right? So what I'll need to do is I'll need to get the position. So the actual position will be actual flip position. Whoa, I can't spell with my hands around a box. Equals, we wanted the rigid body, coin to flip rb dot game object dot transform dot position. And then we want to plus the, what did I call it? Flip location from center. That'll be the position. We'll grab that. And then we'll put it on impulse again. Don't need that anymore, hopefully. But I'll comment it out because you never know what I fucked up. Flipped up, sorry. Flipped up. We're going to use flipped up instead of fuck whenever I can. Excuse me. Sorry, you're not on the kids' side of YouTube here. At force position, yeah, sure. I'll probably give it a nice little default, something like new vector. I like to do these just because you never know what you're going to mess up. Let's call it 0.5f. I don't know how big my coin is. How big's my coin? I just scaled it roughly. I like to scale things by numbers and actually look what I'm doing, but I didn't this time, did I? It's about 1-ish. So we want to say, oh, it didn't give me anything anyway, because I already did it. Yeah, on the edge. On the edge would be 0.5. So let's go something like 0.4. Let's go minus 0.4, because then it's towards the camera. And then we hit play, because I have to test. I'm a compulsive tester. I have to know that it worked. Look at that. We're flipping coins. And it's landing perfectly every time. Now, before I know heads or tails, I don't like how easily, perfectly it lands every time. Also, I've lost the coin now. The camera's going to need to get closer. Or I'm going to have to reset it. We'll work on that next, maybe. First things first, though. Let's introduce a little bit of chaos to the measure. We want flip force to be probably a range. Flip force range equals new vector 2, and we'll say it's something like well, it's not going to negative, is it? So we'll say something like, I don't know, 4f to, I don't know, 8f. We'll play with these numbers as we get to them. This is basically, I like to say, min to max. In fact, there's a thing you can do here, which is like, not tip. God, what's it called again? I've already forgotten. Anyway, we want to go get a randomness here. Random force equals random dot range min inclusive. So we'll say, well, what did I call it again? I've already forgotten. Flip force range. I usually don't work this zoomed in. You know what? This also doesn't need to be. This can be smaller, so now I can see a bit more. Also, don't need the start. Get out of here. Flip force range is the min. Oh, sorry, dot x. Flip force range dot y is the max. Oh, I know what I can do. It's something like range. Yeah, range. Is that it? 0f, 1f. Yeah, I don't want to do that one though. Flip force, random force. So we've got some random force. We also want a bit of randomness to our flip positions. So we're going to say flip location from center. We're going to call this the flip location from center min. Flip location from center max. And then this could be anywhere between. I'm going to say dead center. And also a little bit. Which way are we looking at? Which way are we looking at in the coin? We want Z and X, obviously. Why do I need to know that? I don't know. Minus 0.5. Let's say 0.4. We're going to go no, let's say 0.5. Right in the edge. 0.5 to 0.5. So it's going to be on this half of the coin, anywhere between the left and the right. It probably will be more likely maybe this and this, actually. Let's go something a bit more realistic. So you're still flipping a coin from the middle-ish. Middle-ish, yeah, sure. We want then the actual flip position. So we want to grab... We want to lerp that. Not lerp that. We want to maybe lerp that. Yeah, give us a random number. So we want random roll equals random.range. We'll say 0f to 1f. It's exclusive, but it should be all right, really. So random position equals, and then we want a vector 3.lerp. And we're going to lerp between the flip location from center min to flip location from center max by a random roll. This might not make sense to anyone, but I'll explain it in a second. Random position, actual flip position, we're going to do that. And then I'm going to do a reset while I'm here because I know I like to test all the time, but I mean, let's do it quickly. A reset. No, I don't want. Is reset actually a thing? Reset to default values. No, I don't want that. I'm going to call my own thing reset coin. We're going to quickly set a. I'll make a little private one. Transform. No, vector 3. Start position. It's hard to type around this box, I tell you what. Vector 3. Start rotation. Yeah, sure, rotation. And then we will have to get the start back again, don't I? Start position equals. In fact, you know what? I like to put a little underscore before this because why the heck not? In case you're not really aware why I'm doing this as well, and you just tuned in, I'm doing this because what the hell? Why not? Of course, I'm going to do this. That's my reason. I'm doing this because I work really well when I'm talking to people. And if I'm talking to myself, that's a person. So I'll talk to myself. Start position equals coin to flip RB dot position. Start rotation equals coin to flip RB dot transform dot Euler angles. Yeah, I like to do that way. Let's do local to be... No, let's do Euler. Yeah, that makes sense. And then reset will do basically the inverse of that. Yeah. You go there. You go there. And then also what's good to do too is coin to flip.rb dot velocity. Is it linear velocity? It's been a while. Zero that out. Wait, is that a vector 3? Yeah, it's a vector 3. Vector 3 dot 0. Oh my god, it's so hard to type around this box. I'm gonna have to get rid of this box, but you won't be able to hear me otherwise, so it's a bit tough. Angular velocity dot 0. Oh my gosh, too much. And then we're going to reset coin. I'm gonna put that just quickly on a this one on a R for reset, so I won't forget. I'll totally forget. And then I've probably stuffed something up. We'll find out soon. That should be a negative 0.5. No, did I change it to 2.5? I changed it to 2.5 in the code. Do 5 over here too. The center min should be 0. Flip force range looks good. All right, we've messed something up. Let's find out what it is. The only way to find out is to play. All right, that's the reset. Hey, that works. Oh, it flipped this way. Oh, hey, big flip. Hey, lost it, but we put it back here. Little flip. Oh, yeah, nice. Big flip. Hey, look at that. Look at all those different locations. You're getting heads, you're getting tails. It's all happening. Oh, little flip. Big flips. Yeah. Look at all the heads and tails results we're getting. Wait a second. We actually have no idea, do we? So, first things first, I need to make sure that it's heads or tails. Now, visually, I can do this in 2 ways. One, I can put it on the screen. I can make it look like this. I can say heads. And then where the hell is this canvas? Oh, it's down there. Smack that bang in the center. Bam, bam. And make that enormous heads. And that way you know. And then I could put a flash to this and just go strobe lighting. We could do it like that. That's one way to do it. Not a bad way, to be honest. I'm considering it. The other way is we can actually make it look like a coin. Now, unfortunately, this is then where I get very scared because I'm tempted to open up Blender. Ugh. Now, I'll go, ugh, not because I don't like Blender. Blender's fantastic. I really recommend Blender. But because I don't like my skills in Blender is more the problem. So, though I don't mind experimenting in this, experimenting in Blender, I'm not so good at. In fact, I almost literally rather do this, where I go basically like, I go 2D object, give me a sprite, give me a circle. Where's that circle? Oh, and then you're going to be messed up, aren't you? I wonder if, how do I reset this? Give me 1, 1, 1. Oh, you will need to be a bit off of that, won't you? And then I want to rotate you. Which way am I rotating you? I'll just rotate it here. I always forget which way there is to rotate. No, this way. Thank you. Minus 90. 0, 0. All right, let's put you back on the coin. It actually almost works really nicely for it to be like that, because coins have that little indent, don't they? How close can I make that without it being maybe up a little bit, little touch, little 1.01 maybe? There we go. And there's no Z fighting. Z fighting, not Z fighting, by the way. There you go. Coin. We can call this one heads. Heads obviously is red. Heads circle. And then we can make this one the tails circle. Now, if you were actually really good at this, you could do this in Blender. Not this. You don't do it like this. You do it much better than this, by the way. So much better. Tails, obviously, is blue. Red versus blue. There we go. We got tails and we got heads. Now we can see that work. And this is basically the coin flipper done. Why am I planning 2 nights for this? Ah, well, glad you asked. Heads, heads, tails. There we go. It all happens. Let me just check that. It always... Oh, tails. That's a bad flip. I mean, that's you don't let that guy play 2 up with a flip like that. You send him home because he's drunk. Heads, hey, and tail up, heads again. Can't tell from the camera, can you? But there's lots we could improve here. You know, like this works. It's more exciting than Google already, you know? Why is it more exciting than Google? Well, you see it happen, firstly. But also, you can have a bit more fun with it. Let's figure out how are we going to have more fun with this. Let me bring up my trusty task list notation device. Notepad. The only task list you ever need. Make sure that's bold, and we'll make sure it's size 20 so you can all see it. Oh, wait, what font is that? That's right, Consolus, because, of course, that's the only notepad format that you'd expect. Let's say, how to improve Coin Flopper, not Flipper, 2. How are we going to do it? Let's do some brainstorming. Ideas are welcome, obviously, to everyone in chat, which I think is no one. But if you're in there and you're thinking, hey, I have an idea to improve this, please leave it in the comments afterwards, or please pipe up now. Always happy to hear someone talking, because I will talk to myself for already 50 minutes, and that's only the start of it. But I'll keep talking to myself for even longer than that. How can we improve Coin Flopper 2? All right, first things first. Red and blue circles. Gotta go. This should be a heads or tails scenario. In fact, I'm thinking, where's my trusty tab? I want good versus evil Fable. Is there any good pictures here I could use? I'm thinking, just quickly, that we might grab, like... Oh, God, I don't want to load fandom. I just wanted to open up the... open image new tab. Oh, God, it's so tiny. I was thinking that we could just grab this guy's face, maybe, and this guy's face, maybe. And that's the two sides of the coin. Tempting. That's a tempting idea. I'll have to actually grab the actual image somewhere else. Or maybe this guy's face, and this guy's face, and this guy's face. Something like that. We'll grab some faces, I think. That's the idea. Put some Fable faces on there. I'll write that in my notation device. Gotta go. Maybe we use Fable faces. Question mark, question mark. It's pretty good. I've made my font too big. I usually don't have this problem. Usually I'm not presenting to people. So my format is tiny. I have pretty good eyesight, so I don't need to actually expand this a bit more. But let's go. All right, red, blue circle's got to go. Maybe use Fable faces. All right, yeah, that's cool. That's cool, cool. What else can we do? What I would like is, when you're playing D&D. I actually don't know personally. I've played it twice. And twice, I mean, I've played a starter version, like a prologue where you sort of like test things, learn how things work. I've played that twice. I've actually never gone into a campaign with a character that I've created. Love to do it one day, but I need free time to be kid-free. That's the main one. For the kids to grow up and give me free time again. But you get like a box of dice, right? You got D10s, D20s, D8s, D6. That's all I know. D4. I'm sure there's a D4 in there. It's a lovely collection of dice. Maybe I need a collection of coins. I need different coins to pick from. Maybe we need a bouncy coin. Maybe need a $2. Maybe need a 50-cent coin. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one to flip because that is nasty. For those who don't know, the Australian 50-cent coin. Hold on. Australian 50-cent. Look at that thing. What was that? A dodecahedron, I think? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Did I actually count that right? I totally did. That thing bounces unbelievably. Could go back to the old 50 cents. But, I might want some different coins. Different coins, different shapes. Maybe I want a square coin in there. Maybe I want a big round ball coin. Probably not that one. So, different coins? Yeah, maybe. Maybe a really bouncy coin. But when I'm feeling like that, Maybe it's random. Maybe the coin is random. I do like a bit of randomness in my experiments. In my silliness in playing with Unity, I like to have it be a mess, I'm not here to sell this to the public. It doesn't need to be bug-free. It needs to be bug-full. All right? The more, the better. Red Blue Circles go, maybe use Fable faces. Sure. I could make this coin in Blender. I won't be good at it. It'll probably just look like this anyway. Maybe it'll have some nice indents though. That's lower on the list, I think. Maybe actually make the coin instead of a janky Unity cylinder. Don't be a coward, Bitman. All right. We could do that. I don't know. It might look good then, and that's a bit of a worry. I know what we definitely need. When you're flipping a coin in real life, the number one problem of coin flipping is that it hits things. You'll flip a coin, it hits the table, boing, off the table it goes onto the floor. That's a whole new set of physics that goes on. If it hit the table, you would have won 2-up that day, but unfortunately hit the ground. And then it bounced off the ground. There was a nasty stone on that ground. One of those coins bounced off, rolled down the street, and then it landed on tails, and you lost your $2. So we need obstacles / level design. Hold on, I'll put this in quotation marks. Level design, very important. I mean, I think I've got all that. We're pretty happy, right? Oh, I do want result displayed in tasteful UI text. My boss, if he ever sees this in the future, he'll tell you that I'm pretty good at UI design. After about 6 beers, he might tell you that. And then he'd say, "Hey, just joking." So this all look good. The result might be interesting to actually determine, because then I could do some stats based on it. Oh, I want to do that. Stat tracking. What sort of programming nerd would I be if I couldn't do some stat tracking? I don't want to have to watch my video again and my stream in the future. I don't know how long Fable is. What is the Fable time to beat anyway nowadays? How long to beat Fable? 12.5 hours. I mean, that's at least a few streams. I don't know if I'm going to do that, right? But, main story. We'll probably be doing something close, somewhere around there. So I'm probably going to flip a few coins along the way, hopefully. Something I also need to establish before I start is what the rules of coin flipping are. Because my thought is that, from what I remember, there's big decisions to make in Fable, right? Do I help these people or take all their money? Or which one? And that's what the coin flipping's for. But there's also little alignment things too, right? Like whether you be a bit mean to people, whether you be a bit nice to people when you're like just boasting about stuff, whether you steal items from people, whether you give items to people. That's at least what I remember. I can't remember the full gamut. I don't want to spoil myself too much. Like I am re-experiencing this for a second time, but I don't remember it super well. So I'd rather actually re-experience it as opposed to just knowing everything in advance. I don't even remember how good the morality system in this is. So I guess we'll see how we go. So stat tracking would be good because I don't know how much coins I'm going to flip. Is there a way I could talk about big decisions versus little decisions? Maybe I need Yahtzee. Yahtzee coins / 2-up coins. One coin might not give me the result I'm after, What if I need multiple coins? I need the double whammy. Maybe I need to flip 10, and then just get the best collection of them. Or flip one coin 10 times, maybe. That could work too. It's like a voting system. And then ultimately, I think I would love, and I have no idea if this works. Twitch flips the coin. I don't know if I can do that. But I'd love to experiment. I'm just thinking about things that I might like to put in this, I'll say, sorry, chat. Chat flips the coin. It might have to be Twitch. I don't know if I can do this with YouTube at all. Different kettle of fish, obviously. I've never looked up YouTube stuff. I do actually have a test scene somewhere here where I tried to get Twitch messages in. And I was like, oh yeah, cool. I did it. I didn't do anything with it, but I was like, hey, I received a Twitch message. Hooray. I probably have to completely set that up all again. I'll definitely do that off stream because I think there's authentication I have to do. If that's something I want to do. Maybe not for tomorrow night or tonight. I think that's a good list of stuff. If there's other ideas, and in fact, I will just... How will I leave this here? I'll leave this down here. How to improve coin flipper. Can I actually just... Oh, I'd hate to do this. Can I... Oh, yeah. How to improve coin flipper. And then I want you to be out of the way there too. Oh, I can't do that, can I? Oh, well. That's not going to work too well. Well, we're going to do a little bit like that. How to improve coin flipper. All right. Let's get some faces. I do have the face somewhere. Let's see if I can find the faces better. I'll do this over here, though, just in case I get some janky stuff that's going to get me banned. The Lost Chapters. We want faces. Give me some good and evil faces. Good, evil. Oh, yeah? What's that? Is that Fable 2? Oh, that's like Fable 3. Jeez. What can we do here? We can grab... Where's that? I had it before. Didn't I? You know what? I actually might have it saved somewhere. Oh, there it is. Alignments. From the fandom wiki, which means that I'm going to get about 50 million ads. Oh. Not 50 million ads. Hey. Hey, my ad blocker worked for a change. Choice info. There we go. Let's grab this video. Not video. This image. Let's open up some Critter. Critter. I'm sure Critter's not how it's said, but I call it Critter because Australian. So not really much of a choice there, do we? Let's have a look. We've got... Where are we? Critter. Let's make a new... How big do I want this to be? Wow, let's give it a default size, whatever. Create a little 512 by 512. And then we're going to grab this one over here. It says new layer. Paste the attached bitmap. Will that work? Yeah, good enough. Good enough, isn't it? It sure is. So I'll want this to be... Let's just duplicate that quickly. Delete you. Delete you. I actually just do work better. I know I shouldn't work better like this, but I just work better when I'm talking to myself. And streaming is a good example. Not a good example. A good way to force me to talk to myself. Now, what I need is a circle, eh? Do you reckon this will just map on its own? Nah, I probably need to circle it somehow. Where'd that go? Obviously, I've got the erase tool on. We want to... Can I just circle cut? Here we go. Let's turn this one off. Turn you... just move that a little bit. Oh, no, not like that. How do I move just the selection? Bloody hell. I never know how to work with Critter. Let's say, oh, that's a nice cut. Except there's a lot of extra up here, isn't there? Can I just get just the head from there? That might be not enough head. Let's do... God, I wish I knew how this works. Bitman, you should be knowing how... I don't know. Shit. All right. That's a good head. And then I want to... Where is this tool options? Advanced color selector. I want to... How do I inverse the selection again? Gosh, you get stage fright when you start working with people, don't you? You inverse the selection with a button. Intersect, add, subtract, add. I mean, if I just do that. There is a way to inverse it. I just forget what it is. I'm gonna have to look it up. I'll look it up. Hold on. All right. Sorry, I just absolutely doxed myself there. Just close that. Fritter, inverse selection. Invert selection. That's the word I'm looking for. What's the shortcut to do it? Oh, why don't I want a YouTube video? Just give me the AI answer. Control Shift D, huh? Control Shift D. I didn't do shit. Thank you, Google. Select menu. Possible regression. Oh. 7 years ago. Settings, configure, keyboard shortcuts. No. Is it select? Oh, there it is. Control Shift I. Beautiful. One done. Now I want that shape. Can I do a control? Do the select, reselect, invert that selection. Go here, go here. How do I move that? Shit. And then, yeah, hold on. I got it. I know what to do. This is janky as heck. This is never how you should do things. But it works for me, so shut up. Grab you, move you about where that's going to be. Oh, yeah. This is janky as it gets. Yeah. That'll do. And then we go here. We get our select tool. It's lovely. Look how good it is. Go over here. And then we invert that one. This is probably not... And don't use this as a guide. Please do not use this as a guide. Invert selection. Oh, yeah. We're cooking. We're cooking now. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. All right, then we get this. We get the selection again. Reselect, re-invert the selection. Now I want to crop, trim to image size. Does that just work? No. I want to trim the image to selection. Oh, here we go. There we go. There we go. Oh, yes. All right, save this before I break it. Absolutely. Talking about the best game developer you've ever seen here. Unbelievable. Oh, where am I going to put this? I haven't even saved this. Where have I saved this project? Hold on. Where do you live? Show an Explorer. Oh, GitHub. Can you believe it? All right, let's go over here. Grab that. Sit that there. Coin flopper 2. Good, evil, Fable. All right. And then I assume it doesn't... Actually, I've never tried. Does this read Critter? It doesn't read Critter. All right. Oh, good. All right. Now we want to grab back into Critter. We want to export the good side of things. We'll just export it as a PNG. Good, evil, Fable underscore good. Goog. Good. Yeah, sure. I'll give it that size. I don't care. Throw you over here. Export you as a evil version. All right. Now we're going to be cooking. Hopefully. Cooking something. All right, got our good. Oh, it's instantly thought of it as a sprite. How clever, Unity. Look at you go. Can I use this as a sprite? Right here? Can I? Oh, it just slaps it on. Can I throw it in there? Can I not do that way? Yeah, beautiful. Lovely. You can be heads because I already decided you were blue and red. All right. You're both too big because I've made you 165 by 165. Let's make your pixels per unit 165. Apply. Let's make you a 165 too. Why is it 165? Because I don't care. 'Cause I don't give a damn. Oh, could I? You know what I'd love to do? Give a little bumpiness to him, eh? A little bit of normal mapness too. Can you do that in a sprite? I've never tried. Sprite unlit default. Just out of curiosity, I'm just gonna make a silly little material. I'm gonna call it coin face. I'm just gonna look at the options quickly. This is exciting gameplay, I know. It'll be exciting when I actually play the game, right? What do you got in here? Give me a not UI, standard. What is the, I don't know. What's the default here? It's a sprite unlit default uses the universal render pipeline, something or other. Okay. Coin flopper 2, we want, what's he got here? Universal pipeline, 2D sprite lit default. Has a normal map. Interesting. All right, so if I put this as the diffuse. Okay, hold on. And then I turn this back into a circle. Cool. You're gone? Yeah, your circle's gone. Why does it do that to me? Hold on. 2D, sprites, circle. Oh, look at that, circle. Oh, you're in the packages, of course, obviously. Just make you circles again, just quickly. Now, if I grab the material, what did I even call it? I don't remember. Coin flop 2. Do you just work? Nope. Of course not, he says. Oh, well, that's a shame. That was my hope. Sliced? No. Tiled? No. I wanted to give a little bumpiness to it, but it looks like that's probably not the way this works. Obviously. Obviously not the way it works. Oh, unless it's because it's a sprite. Would that be the problem? Default? Apply? Nah. It just doesn't work like that, does it? How sad. Oh well. Original plan was still good. It doesn't need to be bumpy. It was just a silly idea I had. Hey, that's one way to experiment, is to make silly ideas a reality. Alright. Heads is you. Tails is you. Where is the heads gone? Where? Oh, your material's missing. Sprite. Default. Sure. Unlit default. Well, you can be lit now. Yeah, you should be lit. Fully lit, mate. All right. Heads, tails. We've got heads and tails. How nice. Throw that away. Tick, tick. Look at that. Red and blue circles got to go. They're gone. The shiny coin has a head and tails. I mean, it could look better. I mean, it could look better. It's not gonna, but it could, you know, coulda. You could do this to it, so it sort of comes across a bit goldenish. Could make it a bit opacity, so you know, looks like it's part of the thing. But hey, look, this is good enough for some coins. All right. Different coins to pick from. Do I really want that? I'm trying to think. What's the time? 10:15. I also have to go to bed. I'm actually story time, recovering from being sick. End of story. I just caught the flu the other week. It also reminds me I need to drink a lot of water. Dehydrated. All right, we've got a coin flipper. My thought is, and I'll start planning for tomorrow now because very important. Let me just save this very important document right to the desktop. Over here. Coin. Coin flopper to important notes. That's it. All right. So I'm thinking tomorrow I'm going to pick up where I ended, where we started. Pick up where we left. That's the words. Forgive me. I'm just started streaming again. My thought is this is all nice and well. Camera, that works. Thank you. Sorry, I forgot that. In fact, I might do that before I end today, just so I can actually look at the damn coin when it flips out of its mind. We want probably to play. We want to play with the coin a bit, make it a little bit more silly than it was. Probably these ones. Oh, make the coin blender. No, maybe not that one. I think these ones are sort of, maybe not that one, but these ones here. Put some stat tracking in there. It'd be nice to tasteful UI. Maybe, yeah. I mean, nice to have the result. I think these go hand in hand. I need to actually determine the result. We could do that now, actually. Let's see what we can get in. Let's see what we can get done. And then we can be silly buggers tomorrow. Let us for now. Yeah, let's grab a camera. In fact, just quickly, because I don't know how many of these I'm going to make. Namespace. Coin flopper 2. Yoink. Just throw that in namespace in case I want to make another script called coin flip controller. You never know. There might be a coin flopper 3 in the future, and I'll wish that I'd put this in its own space. Where's my scripts? Oh, why aren't you fitting? Get in there. Scripts over here. Coin flopper 2. We're gonna make a little mono behavior script called the coin flop camera. I should have said coin flop 2 camera. It's already written. I can't be bothered renaming stuff. Once you rename stuff in Unity, you have to do about 3 refreshes. So I like to just commit. If you misspell it, you commit. Whatever it is. Just commit to the jam. Okie dokie, where are we? Reloading domain. Unbelievable how often it does this. I'll make sure that's saved. That's some good critter work. Some of my best, actually. We want that camera. First things first, actually. Where is my camera? Probably want you to be just a little more zoomed out for a cinematic effect. And then you're going to watch the camera like a hawk. That's probably all I want to do. So we want to get the transform for the coin to watch. And then at the every update, it's probably as simple as this. Transform.look at coin to watch. Yeah, I don't think it's harder than that. What a beautiful camera this will be. 1 line of code. I love when it's easy. It's never easy. Something's not going to work there. Where's my coin? My coin is over here. This could look terrible. Oh, beautiful. And I shouldn't have even doubted myself. Oh, yeah. Eventually, it's going to get really close, though. Whee! I probably need to chase it a bit more than this, but, for now, it's pretty good. Depends how many obstacles I put in. I think it's probably the jam. Oh, what will that be? It's coming. Hold on. Is it coming? It's coming. It's down to 200. 100. Doi. Straight through the floor. Literally. So fast it went through the floor. All right. We're going to have to fix that. Our physics is not... It's not tight enough. We want tighter physics. We want to collision. We don't want discrete collision. This is the most important thing in the game. We want continuous dynamic collision. The best possible collision. Save. All right, camera done. Blow that away. Don't need to fix that any more than it is. It's fixed. I just squeeze 10 more minutes of something in here. Let's get it. Let's get some tasteful text. Some tasteful text and some stats. Yeah, okay, hold on. When the coin stops, I need it to know what its result is. Let's start there. Where's the coin script? Hold on, I can't read these scripts. There we go. And this really can just have one of two forms here, which is public enum coin flip result. None, heads, tails. Done. And then we need public coin flip result. Current coin flip result. It's so hard to type around a box. Unbelievable. Okay, then we want something that goes determine coin. You know what? I'll do this. Coin flip result. Get coin flip result. Now we need to do that when the coin comes to a rest. So I want to probably have a bool here, which is flipping. Is flipping awesome? I'll just say is flipping. Equals false, not flipping. By default, she ain't flipping. When I flip the coin for the first time, it's flipping. Equals true. The rest of that is inconsequential after that. Reset coin, we want to check if coin is no longer flipping. Now you might think that's too long for a function name, but it describes what it does. So as one of my senior programmers told me once, shout out to you, Tom, if you're out there, better to be longer and descriptive than to try to go like, and I see some programs do this too, they go, check if coin flip. You can never find what they're looking for. They're like allergic to vowels or something. I don't know. It's crazy. Check if coin's no longer flipping. So I want to how do I want to check if it's not flipping? I basically want to check its velocity is lower than something. So if coin to flip b dot velocity. Problem is when it reaches its apex, will it be? Well, let's just try it for now. Dot y is less than 0.1 f. I don't know if this is going to be good numbers at all. Then we want to say current coin flip result equals coin flip result. Sorry, equals get coin flip result. And is flipping equals false. I'm not really using this yet, am I? But I will. Because I'm going to say if is flipping, what do I call this thing? Check if coins don't flip. I shouldn't even say it. I should have said check, and it would have filled it out for me. This is why people used to make it short, because it was memory, and also because you didn't have autocorrect and searching functions. If flipping, check that. And then the coin flip result wants to basically see if the coin is facing up. If the coin is 0 in the rotation, then we got a heads. If it's there, no wait, if it's 0 on the X, if it's 180 on the X. So basically, we want to go and get the current coin rotation equals coin to flip .rb.transform local Euler .x. That's the only one we care about for now. Probably. If current coin, oh gosh, it's so hard to type around this box. Coin rotation equals 0f. I mean, it will eventually be pretty close. This might not be quite right though. Return dot heads. I should rename this to good and evil. What did I call it? It's heads good, heads evil. Okay, good. All right. Else if current coin rotation equals 180f, return tails. Else will actually say it's just not good enough yet, so return none. And if current coin flip result is not equal none, then we're done flipping. All right, let's see what terrible thing happens to this. Oh, I should also namespace this, eh? What do I namespace this? Coin flopper 2. Beautiful. Beautiful namespacing. Okay. How are we have for time? Yeah. I'll be ending this soon, I think. We're not done. There's more to do. And then we can play Fable the week after. But part of this was also a bit of a test stream. See if I can get back into it. See that the actual... Unbelievably so. Despite being freezing outside, that air conditioner does very well. Uh-oh. I hit close. And I got an error. Oh no. Please. Please no. Don't do it to me. Don't do it to me. I don't even know what that error was. Unbelievable. Why did he close? Like, that was a habit. I don't even know what that was from. Oh dear. Oh jeez. I will. Because such a classic. Unbelievably expected moment, to be honest. It's just what I do, isn't it? All right. Coin flip is back. What did I have to set up? I can't remember. Controller. Up. We're just going to watch the controller. See that the result comes through, and then we can do something nice and a bit silly. A little bit cheeky tomorrow. Good. The result is not coming through. Because the velocity is bad. Let's debug that, eh? I think you're less than that, right? Yeah, okay. No, that's right. Euler angles dot, because they're Euler angles, not obviously normal angles. And they're not perfect, are they? They're close to 0. Interesting. It's close enough to 0. So I want it to be, I want to do less than a certain amount. Between. Okay. That would be the problem. That's all right. I don't need 180 then. I need... I'll need... What do I need? Not... Well, you know what? Let's not use the Euler. Let's just unuse the Euler. That would be the best way to do it. So I want, if less than that, that's fine. I want the rotation dot x to be, don't modify this unless you know quaternions inside and out. That's the problem most people come into. We want this to say something like is less than 0.05. I don't know. I mean, 0.1 is probably fine. You know what? Hold on. It's an angle. You know what? I'll give it 1. And current coin rotation greater than, I guess we're going around the corner, 359. And then if current coin rotation, we'll just copy this basically and then adjust for less than 181, greater than 179. That might do it. That said, I hate working with quaternions. I always work with Euler angles. Euler angles. Euler. It's because that's not how Euler angles work, is it? What's your answer? 0. Oh well. We'll just do the original idea, right? Is less than. No, wait, maybe I was right. Hold on. Give me a second. Between 0 and 1? I can't remember now. Reattach this. Give me 180. Give me the rotation. 1. 1. Okay, so it needs to be close to 1 or on 1. Okay. That's what I'm after. 0 and 1. Okay. Less than 0.01. That might be all right. And greater than 0.99. F. Yeah, because it goes around. Is that right? It's been a while. Like anything, I sort of rediscover everything for the first time when I start working with it. All right, where's my coin? Where's my coin controller? So now its heads too fast. So the velocity needs to be basically 0, I think. Let's say, or unless, I don't know, a very small number. I need to check if it's still moving. That's probably the thing that I'm stuck on. And by stuck, I mean, I just can't figure. I haven't looked at the answer. I'm just trying to work it out by brain. Heads. 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 What if I'm constantly calculating? Hold on. Let's just constantly calculate. Never set it to false. Just to see if I've even got the code right. I could debug, but I like hitting play. Sue me. Sue me. All right. Let's hit a play button again. Heads? None. Heads. What do you mean, none? Now where you at? Rotation.x is... Oh, it's like... Really? 0.83. Am I looking at the wrong value? Looks like tails to me. All right, I might have to work on this another night because I might be getting to the point of the night where my brain just stops working. Which I think I am. Let me just quickly Google. Unity rotation 360. degrees. I want go on, get rotation. And then yeah, oil angles is probably what I'm after. Yeah, I'm after oil angles. I don't know why I'm doing it that way, the way. It's just local oil angles. Euler, I don't know. Just do the other one. So less than, I don't know, 0. I'll say 1F and I mean, it was good before, right? What was wrong with it before? I should have stuck with that. Not and or. Less than 1F. Does it go into negatives though? I'll have to check out soon. Probably does, doesn't it? I want to adjust it. Maybe not. Let's find out. Else if, so I want this one by, if current coin rotation is less than 181, 179, and then we'll debug that in a second. Why have I gone over? Because it's 10:37. My brain's not working anymore. But c'est la vie. Such is life. Alright, where's the controller? Alright. None. Hit play. Heads, tails, heads, tails. Heads. 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 That's not heads, mate. That's so not heads. You're at minus 179. Why are you headsing? Because it's 359. Because you're minus 179. Ah, god damn. Oh, I just need to absolute it. I need to mathf dot absolute this pain in the bum calculation so that I don't have to worry about negative numbers, which is probably all right, right? Like it won't get to negative crazy numbers, right? Yeah, probably, maybe, kinda, hopefully. Professional game developer here, by the way. Heads. Heads. Okay, it must be too late. What's going on? One more debug. One more debug. One more turn. One more turn. 359. But 359? What do you mean 359? It says 179. Okay, I must be too tired. That's all I can think of. All I can think of is that I'm too tired to figure out what I've done wrong there. Feel free to leave in comments what the heck I've done wrong here. So pick it up tomorrow. I'm sure I'll look at. I'll go to. You know what happened? This stream will go off. I'll close everything down. Computer will shut down. I'll go upstairs. Maybe I'll have a quick shower before bed. And when I lie in bed, the moment my head hits the pillow, and I'm like, it's time to sleep. My brain will go, you forgot to do this. I don't know what this is right now. I'm looking at this going, looks good. Maybe the local's the problem. I just want Euler as is. This okay. Last adjustment. I swear, last adjustment, and then I'm going to bed. I swear it's the last one. I swear. One more. Heads, tails, heads. Absolutely the wrong answer. You stupid piece of. All right. You know, well, one more debug. Euler X. How can it be so different from what I'm seeing there? In what world is that right? Transform. It's all flipped by 180. I'm looking at the numbers over here and over there. And I'm realizing that I just must be too tired to work out what I've done. Hold on. Euler? Where's local Euler? You're not going to give me the local one now, are you? You pain. Oh, there they are. They're the same. Yeah, the same. Euler or local Euler are the same. Oh, sorry, I'll show you this quickly. Yeah, Euler, local Euler. Because I've done... What have I done wrong? It's clearly 180 flipped over here. But my code says it has not. because I don't know. Is the transform right? Everything else is correct, right? Scale 0.02. Position -13. Yep. Everything but the rotation is as I'd expect it to be. So that means that I must be too tired to work it out. Too tired to work out why that's not showing properly. I could probably use ChatGPT if I get really stuck tomorrow, but I have probably just absolutely must be doing my head in some way. Oh. It's because of how it rotates, right? Like if it's... Oh, hold on. It's not the absolute. Oh, I've just found the answer. I was looking over here. Current coin rotation equals this. If current coin rotation... Oh, then I'll go to bed, I swear. Is listed equal to 180F. Current coin rotation equals... Current coin... Basically keep it as is. Else if... Sorry, I found this answer just as I was looking for it. Else... Oh, not else if, just else. Current coin rotation equals... Current coin rotation... Oh, sorry. Minus equals to 360. I should have coded this better, but reading the answer from someone else who's doing this. Yeah, I know that. I know. Do nothing, obviously. All right. Try that. Try that on for size. I'm sure I've stuffed something else. This is why I can't go to bed sometimes, but I'm glad I'm doing this. This is the most productive I've been in a long time. I just need to talk to people. Or myself. I need to talk to myself, and then things will happen. All right, show me. Work for me. Heads, tails, heads, heads, heads. Heads. What do you mean, heads? What have I done this time? Last debug, I swear to God, it's the last debug. All right, it's an infinitesimally small number of 0, right? 0. Less than 180. I don't change it. But okay, hold on. Oh, it is 0. How? That's 0. Does it work for one time and then it doesn't work after that? It's still heads. I'm so confused. This is why I hate rotations. I never can work them out. I always have a lot of problems with rotations. Yeah, all the angles are there. Okay, yeah, I don't know what I've done. I don't know what I've done, and I don't know what I meant to do here, but I will look it up later. I'm sure it's something stupidly obvious. Tune in tomorrow to see what stupidly obvious thing I've done wrong. I'm definitely pointing at the right one. The Z is correct. Hold on. Why is the Z correct? I mean, I need the Z and that to be different. All right. Hold on. 180 minus 0.2. Was it the Z rotation the whole time? Are you serious? Was I looking at the wrong one? It's the X I'm looking at, though. Maybe I've been looking at the wrong one the whole time. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's still wrong. It doesn't matter what I do. This debug just keeps coming up wrong. All right. So then I'm minus 360, minus 779. Oh, okay. Oh, no. And then my calculation's off because of the thing I've just fixed. Ah, so that's the wrong. I've just been looking at the wrong thing. Let's try that again. Hold on. One more time. One more time. One more time. I swear to God. One more time. This is the code I'm trying to this. I swear to God. This will be the last time. And if it's not, I'm sorry, guys. I feel so close to getting it right. I hate to leave it. Heads. Heads. Tails. Heads. Heads. Tails. Heads. We did it. And if you love how well I did that by literally messing around, oh my God, I was done. I should be done 20 minutes ago. If you love that, make sure you leave a like and subscribe. Follow. Much appreciated. If you're watching this in the future, appreciate that you've turned up to even watch this in the past. It's much surprised that you're even here. Tomorrow, we've got more to continue. We've got a little bit of this to do. Hold on. Oh, this is just to set up this. We got some ideas that we might do with this coin flopper 2, sorry. All in the service of good and evil in Fable, which we will kick off with next week. So if you're interested in watching the actual janky playthrough, the bit of fun playthrough that we'll be doing of Fable with the morality system and the coin flipping, that will start this Sunday next, sorry. So please do follow, like, subscribe, keep an eye out on, posts on YouTube. It's basically the only way I'm communicating at the moment. I can't be bothered setting up a Discord. It's too much work. Yeah, I'm going to get back into it. So if you see this in the future and you're thinking, oh yeah, he's popped up again, don't worry, I'll be popping up again a lot more, and we're going to get into even sillier territory for now. For now, though, I just want to get a bit of a start going. And I'm happy with tonight. I'm happy that I've tinkered, messed around with some crap. That's been a long time since I've just made something silly. We're not even at the silly level yet. We just have it working. The silliness starts next week, I think. No, next week? Tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to make it very tasteful. Very tasteful. Indeed. All right. A pleasure. Thank you very much for watching is the words that I want to get out of my mouth. And I will see you if you're interested in watching more of me making a mess of this and give me great ideas on how to make a coin flipper. I'll be back tomorrow at 9 o'clock. See you then. Bye.